everybody, and welcome back to the channel where we haven't done one of these videos in well over a year, I believe, but I have some Lego to make, and I'd like to say thank you very, very much to Invader Zim for requesting this video as his Patreon reward. Apparently he really likes seeing me get frustrated with Lego. This one, surprisingly, is not very, very frustrating to me. It's quite cute, it's quite small, it didn't take me very long to put together. It was very relaxing to just sit and kind of create, even though it's like you're following a design, it's kind of like very rewarding. Apparently there is actually a thing where it is therapeutic to make Lego. I'm not entirely sure why and where I've read that before, but it's the whole completion thing, and it's you get a very limited amount of that when you are playing video games, which again, didn't know about. It's really cool. You actually get a mental health boost when you finish a video game, or you get a particularly hard to get achievement in video games. It triggers this thing in your head that basically gives endorphins and dopamine and things like that. So all the positive hormones, because you completed something and you learnt something. Now, why is this a lesser degree than like building Lego or sewing something or painting something and drawing something? Is because even though you are doing something with your hands, you don't have something physical at the end of it, apparently. Again, I'm quoting it from a book I read ages ago. I can't remember which book it is, but it's just stuck with me that if you're making something, even if it's a drawing on your iPad, if you do that the same way I do, or if you draw traditionally, or if you make things, if you sew things, if you repair your clothes, when you have something physical that you have made with your hands, it makes you feel a boost to your well-being, which is something we should all bear in mind. So that's why we should all fix our own clothes. I'm joking. I mean, that is a skill that I think we should learn. I have a couple of projects that I'm looking at working on. If you're interested in those, we'll go into those later. But that's not what we're here about. We're here about this Clone Wars little trooper grouper. 312th, I believe it is. No, 332nd. Sorry, 332nd, the Ahsoka Tano troopers. Now, this one comes with 2 rocket troopers, which is super cute. 1 standard trooper and Captain Vaughn, the unfortunate clone that passes into the afterlife at the hands of Maul and begs Ahsoka for forgiveness. He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to break our hearts like that, but he did, and here we are. So, this is super cute. I can now protect Captain Vaughn by putting him in my pocket. Maul will not find him in my pocket because Maul is not real. Actually, I do have a Lego Maul, so maybe I could do like a little short clip of him getting Vaughn, but that's not the point. And it also comes with this super cute little, it's not a tank, it's a weapons platform. The reason I say that is you've got the big AT-ATs. Actually, I actually have the massive Lego set for the tank. I got it for Christmas, and I have never opened it. It's sitting here looking at me like, you wanted me, and you haven't opened me yet. And it's like, I know, I opened you, but I need to find a place for you to live before I open you again, you know? Well, it's not been open at all. I've got so much stuff to do. I'm currently looking at possibly moving, but that's getting into something that we don't need to discuss right now. We need to discuss Clone Wars, because Clone Wars is amazing. It's a wonderful show. If you're watching The Bad Batch at the moment, it is the follow-on from the Clone Wars. Absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it. I know you think you may think it's a kids show, and I don't know if you can hear the air quotes, but you should be able to hear the air quotes. It's not. It is, but it's not at the same time. It deals with PTSD, torture, trauma, growing up in a world that is surrounded by war. It's a wonderful story, and it's about found family, and everyone knows that found family is amazing. We are on the last season, sadly, and I will say that the writing for The Bad Batch can tell that it's gone from being 4 seasons or 5 seasons down to the 3 because they're rushing stuff a little bit at the moment, but I do think that it's very, very enjoyable, and I do wish there were more seasons of it because I'm going to miss these characters when it ends on May the 1st, but it's been an amazing ride, and I was so happy to get to meet D. Bradley Baker and Ashley Eckstein last year for Star Wars Celebration. I will not be going to the next one. As much as I want to go to Japan, I cannot afford to go to Japan. Oh dear, the joys of being a Star Wars nerd. Well, not just a Star Wars nerd, a nerd of any type. I do want to go to Japan, but my theory is I can go to America and see Star Wars stuff. I can stay in the UK and see Star Wars stuff. But if I'm going to Japan, I want to go to Japan for Japan. Anyway, this set is really good, really cute. If you want to give it to your kids, it'll take you about half an hour to put together if you follow the rules. It's super fun, and then you can throw Captain Vaughn at Maul and hope for the best. Thank you very much, everybody. I will see you next time. Take care, have fun, and goodbye.